The tea is ready. The bunghole is covered. All gas, no break. Welcome to the show, Chris, Justin, and Mo. This is episode 82, technically the Xavier Gibson episode of the program.
Hey,
I say, I
we
say,
back.
I say technically because last night after the game, I did go and upload a little mini episode to Spotify where I rambled on about what we witnessed last night for about a half hour. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what we witnessed last night.
We have differing opinions.
Apparently we do, and we will. Apparently we do, and we will get to that. But where to begin? So the Jets lose 27-6. The defense did what the defense did. They were only responsible for 13 of those 27 points, which in theory should give you a chance to holding a team to 13 should give you a chance to win if your offense is even mediocre.
Yep.
Which the Jets' offense is not mediocre. It is bad with a capital B. It's
But it
pretty
ain't all Zach.
horrendous on all levels. It's horrendous on all levels. The quarterback's bad. The offensive line is bad. The receivers not named Garrett Wilson are bad. The running backs not named Breece Hall stink. And Nathaniel Hackett is bad. So many problems, many problems with the offense, and it's you can't go on like this because this defense has proven week in and week out that it is an elite championship caliber defense, and yet they continue to waste it on. They continue to waste it on this offense and on trying to figure out if the quarterback that they know isn't the guy because they traded for another 40-year-old to replace him, and they're trying to, trying to still justify that or whatever mental gymnastics are going on behind the scenes. And I said it before the podcast that if Justin comes on this podcast saying any fuck shit about Zach Wilson being the future of this franchise, that I am going to go nuclear. Because I just don't know. I just do not know how you could possibly see. I just don't know what you could possibly see over whether it was yesterday or really. And yesterday was really just a microcosm of his 3-year career with the Jets. I don't know what you could possibly see to suggest that he has a future in the NFL or especially a future with the New York Jets. So please, if you think if that's what you think, please enlighten me as to what you are seeing. That
it's not what I think; it's what I know.
What do you know?
I know that we're not going to get rid of him. Number one, it doesn't matter.
That seems pretty clear, and it seems pretty clear that at this point, it seems pretty clear that people can say what they want about Robert Saleh, and obviously he's going to take the heat for this because he is the head coach.
As a coach should.
And, he's going to be the one who has to answer the questions about why not switch to Trevor Siemian, which at this point is a valid question. You signed Trevor Siemian after the Patriots game, and you signed him for this pretty much for this reason of what we're watching unfold right now. So Robert Saleh is going to take the heat of those questions, and he actually went on the Michael Kay show today, and they asked him the question, why not give Trevor Siemian a start? And he completely froze and basically said he was going to plead the fifth. And it's like even beyond just like giving Trevor Siemian the start at this point, the fact that they're not even going to activate him for the game next week is organizational malpractice. That you're not even going to have someone that can come in, and that you're just going to continue to throw games away, all at the cause of this. I don't know if Woody is banging Zach Wilson's mom, or if it's Zach Wilson's rich uncle who owns JetBlue and he doesn't want to lose the sponsorship deal.
I think it's more of that, but
well, please enlighten me.
Look, I know you think I was gonna talk about Zach like he's Johnny Manziel. That was never my intention. Not once.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the fact that the organization's trash.
He's a lot like Johnny Manziel. They both suck.
Yeah.
Look, the organization's trash. I don't see us getting rid of him even after the season.
Do you
But
see them picking up his 5th-year option?
I see that as a possibility. I think that's a possibility, depending on if we can pick someone up maybe in the 2nd or 3rd round. Which if we're using that for the quarterback, I ain't really trusting it. But I think that the organization, Woody, thinks that Zach is the future, regardless of how the season turns out.
So, do you think Zach is the future? Is basically what I was. That's basically what I was asking. Is do you still think that that Zach Wilson is like a viable option to be like a franchise quarterback?
Not what the Jets think. What you think?
Yeah, not what they're actually going to do. I want to know what you thought.
Look, I don't want to bash him, OD, for these past.
And it's not all his fault.
No,
there's plenty of blame to
no.
go around for last night.
That's why I don't want to bash him, OD, because with that O-line, he still showed some good plays. Good plays. I ain't gonna say it's good promise. He showed that he could be decisive at times. But then
it's not enough.
He still, yes, damn right, it's not enough. 100% I agree with you there. It's not enough. That fucking fumble where Bosa just stripped it from him. That ball should have been gone fucking ages ago.
That to me, that's the O-line. And the O-line is
more than
he's getting set in the
sacks.
pocket, but there is a point where he should be aware of when to scramble.
Yeah,
he has zero awareness of the pocket. He never knows, he has zero awareness in the pocket. He never knows he never knows when to get rid of the ball. And he never knows when to protect the ball. I saw a stat that Zach Wilson's gone 200 something snaps without throwing an interception, but who really gives a shit? Because he's fumbling the ball twice a game now. So he's
he's taking 10-yard sacks,
turnovers, and impacting. He's getting you sacked. He's getting you sacked out of field goal range.
Yeah.
Granted, the Jets are also getting themselves penalized out of field goal range too.
But that's where you. The penalties have. I think the penalties have hurt us more than Zach has. If we didn't have all those penalties, I feel like we would have won the game.
It could have been a different game.
It would have been 100.
I still don't think we would have won. I still don't think we would have won because we couldn't score a touchdown.
But we might have. There were so many fucking dumbass false starts and shit that brought us out of the chance of getting a first down.
It made it impossible the drops too. Yeah, it made it impossible to get into any. It made it impossible to get into any sort of rhythm. But Zach is definitely not absolved of blame here. He was a big part of the problem last night. And I would go as far to say, of all the problems with the offense, he's the biggest problem because it starts with him.
I don't think he's I understand why it starts with the quarterback. I 100% understand that. But I don't think it starts with him because he's a quarterback that needs to get into the rhythm. And he could have gotten to that rhythm barring penalties and barring some of the drop passes. Drop passes is going to happen every game. It's part of football. But
it's hard to say oh man, it's hard to say that he showed anything to suggest that he could get into a rhythm when on the first pass he threw of the game, it was a layup pass to CJ Uzomah, and he had both tight ends running the same route. They were both open. It's an easy layup pass, an easy way to get started, and he just airmails it. So
that's where I say Zach will start every game poorly. Every game, because he's only good when he gets into the rhythm. He's only good when he doesn't second guess himself. And the only way he can stop
that only seems to happen when there's 30 seconds left in the game and there's no timeouts and he has no time to even think or process.
Yes, I agree with you there, and that's where our defense has kept them in games that we've won. That
Well,
is
yeah, the defense has won us like all of these games.
Yes, but Zach helped because he fell into that rhythm that he can have. Now, do I think he's capable of?
It's just too few and far between.
But I think I agree with you there. It's few and far between, but I don't think that's his fault. I feel like the fact that our O-line literally died against the Giants, that fucked him up.
I mean, that certainly doesn't help
completely for the season. Like he's going to be out of rhythm constantly, and Zach's not a quarterback that can do that. He doesn't understand that he can scramble away. And
he apparently does not have any understanding that running is an option for him. Like, Did you see that one? There was that one third down where literally 31 out of 32 starting quarterbacks, you see the opening. It's like right there. All he has to do is run, and he gets the first down. Probably gets us another field goal.
And he fucking shoveled past that shit.
Yeah, he tried to flip it to Michael Carter, who was covered. Like, it's just like we've talked, like Jets fans have talked about it for 3 years, like when the light bulb in this man's head is going to go off. And it's just not going to.
That's where he's developing the pussy in the pocket fucking issue. He's afraid to get fucking tackled. This is football. Throw some balls and understand that you have to, as a quarterback, you have to stick through that sometimes. You're gonna get hit. You're not gonna like it, but it is what it is. That's your fucking job.
The sacks that he takes are just so killer and unacceptable.
Yes.
He's killing his own rhythm with some of the sacks he's taking. Like,
yes, I agree with you there.
Late in the game, it was like they had a third down. It was like 3rd and 5 or something like that, and they were gonna go for it because it was late in the game, and it was like fourth quarter. They're running out of time. They're down by multiple scores, so they were gonna go for it, but then they couldn't go for it because he took like a 20-yard sack, and it was 4th and 27. Like,
and it makes zero sense. Like you're not. It's rare that you find that player that's going to be wide open after dropping back an extra 10 fucking yards.
Yeah, it almost never happens. Like, it's like maybe like even when you play Madden, that doesn't work. Even when you play Madden, like you might get lucky and you might like hit circle and like the square receiver ends up catching it by accident. And like,
but you got to realize that's been Zach hit most of his career. Literally, it's just been these past couple of years in the NFL where that didn't work for him. That's what he's used to. He's used to like, oh yeah, no, someone's gonna get open. I'll find him. Yeah, it doesn't work that fucking way. You have to fucking create the opportunity. You got to fucking hot route him while you're scrambling. You got to know which way to scramble. Where you got to be able to read the defense enough where like, all right, yeah, I can scramble to the right and reroute someone where he'll be open in the zone.
Yeah, like at this point though, it doesn't seem like he's gonna get. It just doesn't seem like he's gonna get any better or that anything's gonna change with him. With him at the helm and with him. That's
where I look at Geno. I'm like, Geno couldn't do it either. Now. Geno,
it took him 7 years, and it took just going to a situation that presented itself to him, and he took full advantage of it. Otherwise he was going to be a career backup if the Seahawks didn't didn't move on from Russell Wilson.
Yeah, 100%. What if Purdy goes down and then Sam Darnold will start looking good again?
I mean,
my bad, not again. Starts looking good.
Yeah, it starts looking good for the first. And that's a possibility. It's not out of the question. I would think. I mean, I would still. It wouldn't really change my mind about much. Like, what are we supposed to do? Waits like with Geno Smith. Were we supposed to wait 7 years for him to finally figure it out? Like, I'm certainly not waiting 7 years for Zach Wilson to maybe figure it out, which he's probably never going to.
No, that's where the organization has to change their fucking game plan, where you don't just put a rookie out there and have him figure it out. Let him study a little bit.
He should have never been like the first guy, the first line of defense or the next guy up if something
if Rodgers went down. Yeah, 100%.
They were just like I feel like this offseason, like they were just like I feel like the GM and like the front office, they were just vibing like just the way the fans were. Like they were just running on vibes. And they were just running on the vibes. Like, oh, we got Aaron Rodgers. Like this is so great. Like we fucking we fucking did it. The vibes are immaculate. Where they never stopped to actually come up with like an actual contingency plan.
That's why our organization is fucking trash.
We're working with. Yeah, the organization is trash. How's this for Jets organization? Just typical Jets poverty organization doing poverty organization things. So after his big performance last week, the Jets decided it was a good idea to introduce the punter first. They made a tweet like an hour or two before kickoff. They were like, "We're introducing someone new first, so make sure you get to your seats early so you could go crazy." And it was Thomas Morstead, the punter. And listen, I am a appreciator of Thomas Morstead and an appreciator of good punters. Because during the years of being Jets fans, we've seen some bad offenses with some bad punters. And that's hard, and that's extremely hard to overcome. It's hard enough to overcome a bad offense alone. A bad punter makes it that much harder. But I'm very appreciative of what a good punter like Thomas Morstead and a good defense and the type of effect that can have on a game. I do appreciate that. But still to roll out the red carpet for your punter in that situation is just like one of the most poverty things that an organization can do. Yeah. And it immediately bit them in the ass because on his first punt, he outkicks the coverage. San Diego returns it for a touchdown. And for all intent, I mean, that was the game.
Yeah.
7 points was all he needed.
Yeah. What a nice start. Morstead didn't even have a good game last night. Yeah.
And he outkicked his coverage on the punt. I thought for the most part he was fine. And I don't even know if outkicking the coverage, if that's the punter's fault or the gunner's fault for not getting down there fast enough.
It's both. But Morstead is.
That's the least.
Well, he can be an elite punter. He can be an elite punter. I don't think he does it every game, but he can certainly be an elite punter, and that's a great thing because our defense can hold them back and give the offense a chance. But you don't make that your fucking focal point ever. I would have rather than paraded Rodgers out there just showing him jogging.
Just showing him
Morstead.
Making throws in his army suit.
Yeah, maybe that would have lit a fire under Zach's ass too. You don't put the punter out there. What the fuck is that nonsense?
Yeah,
this organization.
Punters are players too.
Yes, they could have had fucking Quincy out there.
They could have
put out Bryce Huff.
Fuck out there.
There are so many other players that they could have used over fucking Morstead.
Yeah. Also, the Jets finally, for the first time in almost 2 years, the Jets got a roughing the passer call in their favor.
Yeah.
In the first quarter, they actually called a roughing the passer against the Chargers, and then the very next play, Garrett Wilson fumbled. We were able to, you can even hear the roar of the crowd. I'm pretty sure most Jets fans know about the whole roughing the passer thing and how long it's been. Because you could hear it was more than just
out last night.
It was more than just because it was more than just cheering for the other team getting a penalty called on them. It was one of those sarcastic, really loud.
Yeah, the Zebras finally did something right.
Yeah, you finally called a roughing the passer when Zach Wilson's been getting absolutely mauled.
Yeah,
for the past 3 years.
Every game.
Yeah,
every game.
That's why I can't blame this motherfucker, man. Look, You remember the scrawny ass white kid
if
back in high
you
school?
want my
That's
honest
Zach.
opinion. Look, you want my honest opinion? I don't think it was all on Zach. Obviously, like the O line
Neither
played
do
like
I.
shit. The O line
Terrible.
played like shit. All the wide
Agreed.
receivers and running backs were fumbling or dropping the ball,
Yeah.
Yeah, even Brees had.
and defense
Yeah.
was basically playing. Honestly, I think they're better than last year.
They are.
And
Yeah, and
it's
really
like
every
a waste. It's like
Yeah,
a waste.
Yeah,
It
it
really
is being
is.
wasted, and it's just you're running into the same and it's just baffling that you're running into the same exact potential situation that you were running into last year, where the defense is going out every week, they're playing their asses off, they're keeping you in games, they're doing everything they can to give you a chance to win, and the offense is just absolutely anemic and just can like everything the offense does is a struggle. They suck on third down. They suck in the red zone. They can barely get to the red zone, but when they get there, they don't know what to do. That was why Mike LaFleur was fired. They hired Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, aside from him being, Aaron Rodgers' best friend that he does drugs and watches Austin Powers with, aside from that, they brought in Nathaniel Hackett to, in theory, fix the red zone offense. And the red zone offense now is actually worse than it was last year. And so you're getting into this similar situation where you're in danger, where you could find yourself in danger of like losing the locker room if you don't try something else to
Right.
try and make the operation just seem a little more serious, or to have those people actually
or at least in check.
that we're actually that we're actually trying to win, and that we're actually trying to reward you for your hard work. You're getting to that point again, and you saw exactly what happened last year. Like they benched Zach Wilson for Mike White, and they literally had a parade. Players were wearing like the Mike fucking White t-shirts. Do you think they were doing that because Mike White was a good quarterback? No, they weren't doing that because Mike White was good. They were just excited that like it was somebody that could actually give them a chance to move the ball.
But Mike White would have been better with this team than Zach.
With our current team?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. He's a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. Now,
well, I don't know about that. I think Zach has still has a higher potential. He still has higher potential than Mike White.
I'm so tired of hearing about potential. It's been 3 years. Yeah. The time for potential is gone. You can't be talking about potential in year 3 because you have a decision to make about the 5th year option. Which if they do pick that up, then that's
I think we do.
If they do, it's to keep the JetBlue sponsorship, because all Woody fucking cares about is line.
Here's what they need to do. They'll fix the O-line. Dwayne Brown is eventually going to come back. He's going to have to play left tackle.
Every
you can use him
resource.
To whatever he can, because Mekhi Becton's been serviceable, but he hasn't been dominant. I don't know how dominant Dwayne Brown will be, but I mean, he's been playing the position for how long?
Yeah.
And Langston Tomlinson, I guess we just have to deal with, because we really have nobody to cover or back him up, or at least play as decent as he's been playing. Joe Tippmann's going to fill it at center.
Joe Tippmann's good. I like Joe Tippmann.
And Joe Tippmann he did good. He only had 2 pressures on him and didn't let up a QB hit or sack.
Yeah, for a rookie center, that is very good.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right guard, they're going to have to put in Roger Saffold, because we signed him during the trade deadline. And
that was our move after we made 0 trades.
Well, we got Barry Tucker.
And for all the excuses,
Barry Tucker he's out for the season. So Mekhi's going to have to play right tackle.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking this season, not the future, not the future when they're all healthy.
Yes, I'm talking about
all the excuses.
Okay.
For Zach Wilson,
because we're playing Raiders, and I don't want to hear no excuses. If you lose it if they lose to the Raiders, they're gonna have to bench Zach Wilson and probably put in Trevor Siemian.
It won't matter. It won't matter at that point, because it'll be too late. The season will be over. If you lose to the Raiders.
If you lose to the Raiders, you might as well tank.
Yeah. If you lose this game, then
And then just
I don't know about
fire
that. I don't know
sale
that. I think the division's
on
still open. The division's still open.
all offense, but
the
defense.
division. We were given a gift. The Bills lost and the Dolphins lost, and the division was there for the taking, and we couldn't muster up.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers? Do you think Aaron Rodgers was to come into the situation where it's damn, I have to worry about, and then he was the one who decided to bring Billy Turner in, who fucking sucks.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a lot of the decisions Aaron Rodgers has influenced with this team,
Right.
or influence
Billy Turner
even
allowed like 9 pressures
Aaron Rodgers
and like
is straight up
5
making
QB
the
hits.
decisions, but what baffles me. So I get it. I get that Nathan Hackett's his best friend or whatever. I think he's a horrible coach, horrible coordinator, but he's his best friend. Whatever. Like we all knew the reason why they brought in Hackett.
I don't think he's horrible. I don't think he's horrible.
I think
he just expects too much from Zach Wilson. That's what it is.
And he has no idea. He has no idea how to adjust. And Zach's been the one.
I see. Honestly, I did see Zach making improvements. Like he's starting to like get some
His
rhythm.
Improvements are over.
But overall, like throughout that whole game, I would say
his improvements are
30%,
so marginal and overblown. Like
30 to 35%.
It's the fact we're even talking about his improvements. Like after last night, like can we stop babying this guy? Like
no.
I'm not trying to baby him. I'm just trying to talk about what we just have to deal with.
Yeah, right. Look, Zach's the type of motherfucker that when he gets hit hard, he's gonna take that mentally. Like
I'm trying to.
He's not gonna recover the next play. That's what you need from a fucking quarterback. That's like, yeah, no worries, I got you. Next time, I'm gonna make a play. Zach's not that motherfucker.
He should be used to that by now.
Yeah,
he starts seeing ghosts. My whole issue with it, is, you saw Joshua Dobbs go for a 6th round pick. Not sure why we couldn't have done that.
Yeah, I would have taken Dobbs easily.
You see Josh Dobbs go to the Vikings for a 6th round pick. He doesn't start the game. He got there like middle of the week. He was still learning his teammates' names, still learning the playbook. And he gets thrown into the game because Jaron Hall or whatever his name is gets hurt. And he comes in and he leads the Vikings to a victory. And all this time, while we have to watch the Jets struggle to convert a 3rd down, struggle to get the ball past the 50-yard line, while we have to watch all these struggles with Zach Wilson, and then when, before they finally caved and brought Trevor Siemian in, which was a cop-out in itself because, like, they were doing the most, like, unserious move they could because they didn't want to bring anyone in that's actually a threat to Zach Wilson. So
that's the organization. That's the fucking organization.
Yes, it is the organization. But Josh Dobbs comes in, doesn't know the names of anyone, and he doesn't know the playbook, and he leads them to a win. But when the Jets were like earlier in the season, when they were pressed or when they were asked, why not bring in the quarterback, it was all, Nathaniel Hackett's system has a lot of nuances. It's gonna take you like 3 months just to learn the playbook. Like, fuck that. Fuck the playbook. I want people who can play. Fuck the book part. Just play.
Well, that's where we need an offensive coordinator that could do that. We need a fucking offensive coordinator that could be like, hey, I'm just gonna game plan on what I see. Basically, like it's not definitive. Nathaniel Hackett can't deviate from what he wants to do.
Yeah, no, I almost feel like Hackett scripts like the entire game. Like,
yes, 100%.
Most OCs script like the first 15 plays. He has a script for like all 80 snaps or whatever that the offense is going to take.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking work that way.
That's probably why they end up like punting and giving the ball up so much, is because that's probably part of the script, because he's just like, I'm running out of plays. Like, I only have like 80 plays drawn up, and if we do too good, we might end up running 90, and I won't know what to do for those 10 plays. Those would probably end up being the 10 most effective plays they had, because he didn't even call them. But
you see that's we need an innovative head coach. We need a young head offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
We need a young offensive coordinator, 100%. But
yeah,
I don't know what options are out there for that, and we're stuck with Hackett till Rodgers.
I mean, I would say, yeah. I mean, yeah. We're stuck with this coaching staff till Rodgers is gone, and like, I'm not saying like, oh, we need to get. Although, like, you know, I think it's time for Saleh to like become a head coach. You know, he's a great defensive coordinator, but it's time for him to become a head coach and do something to improve the offense. Because, like, believe it or not, like, yeah, the defense is great, but like, you're a head coach. You're responsible for the whole team. So if the offense sucks, like, that is your responsibility as well.
But Saleh's he's listening to Rodgers too.
Well, I think the problem
he's got to listen to Hackett.
Yeah, he's listening to Rodgers. He's listening to Woody.
Yeah, and they're all just like, "Yo,
it's
this
one
is
or both of those people that have the most influence on everything that's going on." Because like, if you see the clip, like, if you saw the clip where where Michael K asked him, you know, why not give Trevor Siemian a try at this point? You know, he kind of was just like, he froze. He didn't have an answer, and he was just kind of like, he even said, he's like, yeah, you know, it's a valid question. And he basically said, like, yeah, he kept stuttering and saying, and then he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth on it. Like, I think his hands are definitely tied. I don't think
it's not his choice. It's not his fucking choice.
Yeah, like, I don't think Saleh is married to Wilson the way it's being portrayed.
Yeah, no, but he's owning it. He's owning it
with him, and he's the spokesperson, so he has to come up with some bullshit. So, like, he's the person that we're, you know, gonna get mad at.
Yeah, which is why I don't blame him. I don't really blame him. It's just the fact that he knows there should be an offensive change. I don't know if he knows how to make the offensive change, but I'm pretty sure he's aware of it.
I saw a tweet today that I thought was very interesting, and I would love if a reporter did this. But I saw a tweet that was like, if Robert Saleh is really this confident in Zach Wilson, then, you know, he's a defensive coordinator. Someone should ask him, like, hey, you're a defensive mind. What's your scouting? Like, pretend you're game planning for Zach Wilson. What's your scouting report going to be? What's your scouting report going to be, and what's your plan going to be to stop him?
I want to hear Justin's scouting report on Zach Wilson.
Oh, it's simple. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You blitz hard early. Get him. You don't let him develop any rhythm. Blitz hard. You just need the hurries. You don't even need to get the fucking sacks. He'll make the mistakes himself. And then after that, the game, you'll take over the game. As exactly what happened with the Chargers.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
But see, their defense isn't set up to blitz.
That's fine. It don't need to be.
They don't blitz. They don't need to blitz.
Nah, because they got good pass rushers.
Yeah, and that, by the way, that was the 32nd ranked pass defense in the league, though.
Yeah,
and Zach couldn't move the ball against them, so it's like, if he can't move the ball on them, then
and he threw like 49 times.
And how the fuck do you do it against the Eagles?
He didn't do it against
because no. He was able to develop rhythm against the Eagles.
Brees Hall, and it was like a screen pass.
Yeah. The Jets have not scored like a legitimate touchdown. Like the Jets have not had a touchdown that was less than more than one play since.
I think they did against Buffalo.
No, we won. The last time the Jets had like an actual drive for a touchdown was the Chiefs game, where Zach Wilson threw 2 touchdowns. That was like his best game, and he only played that well.
That's a rare occurrence.
Yeah, he only played that well. It seemingly because his career was on the line.
Yeah, no shit. I hope they make it like he's on the line now.
They should. They should put that pressure. That's why you fucking promote Trevor Siemian.
He balled out. He balled out against the Chiefs. You have to at least activate Trevor Siemian. I agree. Like even if you don't start him, that's fine. He should be active because Tim Boyle. We all know Tim Boyle is not like a threat to come in and do anything or take anybody's job, but you need some sort of presence there. But
can we talk about what the fuck does Alan Lazard and CJ Uzoma do?
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. But no, what I was saying is so that was the last. Yeah, so the Chiefs game was the last time the Jets had actual drives that ended in touchdowns because Denver, the Breece Hall touchdown in Denver was one play. It was a big home run by Breece Hall.
The one against the Giants.
Yeah, the Eagles touchdown. It was an 8-yard run set up by the defense. Yeah. The one against the Giants was also a 2-yard screen pass, and then yesterday they didn't score.
Although so he had that one miss to Wilson, where if it was on point, Wilson could have gone for a fucking touchdown.
And he threw it like behind him.
And there were a bunch of times where he could have ran for a first down and he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Every single resource outside of paying Bryce Huff, every single resource this offseason, every dollar of cap space and every draft pick needs to be used on offense.
Yeah.
The defense is
this offseason, definitely.
Defense, everyone should be signed or at least
there.
Because Quincy is signed to only a 1-year deal, right?
It's only one? That's wild.
Or is it more?
I don't know his contract.
I thought he got like a 4-year deal.
Was it?
I hope he did.
3.
I
think it's 3. 3 for 18. Is it 3? Or I'm thinking of somebody else.
I'm looking now.
He's earning that money.
He is under contract. So this year, so he's under contract until 2027.
Okay. Our defense should be a lot for the next
in 2025. But
he is playing like the best player on defense right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Him and Bryce Huff are our best defensive players. Also,
Bryce Huff is getting paid. I already know that.
DJ Reed is the top-rated corner per PFF.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
He had a pass breakup
Quincy Huff and Reed are doing a lot of work because we got Quidden, Mosley, and Sauce.
Yeah, and that's your best support players.
Yes. Like it's an overall thing.
They're your complementary players, and they're doing exactly what you want them to do.
Yes, exactly. So they deserve to get paid.
A free safety, and I think we're good.
Hey, what's his name? Hasn't looked terrible. Fuck.
Well, we just signed Perrion
Tony Adams
to the practice squad.
Who?
Perrion Winfrey. The Jets signed Perrion Winfrey to the practice squad.
Oh, okay. But are we going to promote him?
I think they're just keeping him on the practice squad.
I think Tony Adams can develop well with our defense.
I think they brought him in because of.
I think Tony Adams is a pretty decent safety, all things
considered. Yeah, he is. He's good.
He's not great, but he's also not. He's not bad. He's by no means is he a liability.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he's just getting better game by game. Like,
yeah,
I don't see a reason why we need to focus on defense for the next 2 years.
Yeah, after
next year, yeah.
Yeah, and
because Sauce has to get paid.
Yeah.
So he's going to take part of the cap. I'm all for keeping the people you got to keep, but there's really no need to add anything else to this defense. You don't have to use a first-round pick on defense.
No, you don't.
And Will McDonald's a good player. I actually like Will McDonald, and he is good. If Michael Clemens, and it's hard to blame Michael Clemens for this thought process, but Will McDonald had that sack where he caused the fumble where Michael Clemens
didn't recover it.
He he could have fell on it and just gotten us the ball, but
Yeah.
he tried to scoop it and it went back to Herbert. And it's hard to even blame him for that because I think his mentality, he'll never admit it, but his mentality was definitely, I have to score here because our offense can't.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
No, yeah. I'm not gonna blame him for that.
So I'm not gonna blame him for that. But yeah, Will McDonald had Will McDonald had this back there. And I think if that play went according to plan, if Michael Clemens picks that up and scores, then I think that people are talking about Will McDonald in a very different light. Than they might be right now. But I think right now it's just like I don't think it's even a knock on Will McDonald because I think he is actually really good. And
McDonald can be Huff in 2 years.
I think McDonald's a beast.
It's a great problem to have.
Just give him
you can never have
more.
Too many
just
pass
give him
rushers,
this year.
Especially
when
for so long we had zero pass rushers.
Our 3 elite pass rushers are going to be Huff, Jermaine Johnson, and Will McDonald.
Yeah,
but maybe Will McDonald was not what we needed there. Maybe we needed to draft a wide receiver.
He's developing right now, even as a first-round pick. But I think next year he'll take the step.
And I agree.
You saw how Jermaine Johnson took a step.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a massive step, and
Huff took a minute for his step, but Huff
was good out the gate and just kept getting better and better and better, and now he's like
he's elite.
Now he's like he's up there in the upper echelon as an edge rusher.
Yeah, but you put Huff on another team, he's not going to be producing the same numbers.
See, I think the podcast I was comparing him to Hassan Reddick.
I don't know.
I was comparing him to Hassan Reddick, and I think he has like the same attributes.
Okay, as Reddick, yeah.
But
I don't know. I think Huff
he has the same size. I think he has the same size, same build, same bend, and he has like that force that it's hard to stop because he has like this unique technique where he just moves.
Yeah, but how much is that is also like, you have the other O-line game planning and you have Salah game planning the defense where Quinnen's going to be double teamed no matter what.
Yeah, he's always going to get double teamed.
Yeah, and you have and then you're like, all right, let's go. I know they're going to double team him here. Huff, just get around and attack.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed, they actually set 2 edge rushers on one side next to Quinnen. And then you'll see Jermaine Johnson coming on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they disrupt the pass.
That's the beauty of our fucking defense because
it's like everything. See, the defensive line to me, it flows like water.
Mm-hmm.
And the rotation they have is like it's they have it like to like a science where they know exactly when to play him and how to play him. And I think because like that's Salah's mindset. He has it down to a science. He doesn't know how to do it with offense, which is where they need someone who has like a very good aggressive mindset in offense.
Yeah, but we don't have that. We don't have that.
The guy you would want, but the problem is he's going to be poached as a head coach. But the guy you would want really is what's his name, Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
that's the guy you would want. But he's going to be
because he's pass heavy like Kellen Moore.
Right. Kellen Moore was like that hot commodity, and he was a great offensive coordinator for the Cowboys, and they decided to fire him for some reason.
Yeah, because they
decided to fire him for the same reason, basically for the same reason we decided to fire Michael LaFleur, just because they needed a fall guy for their shitty fucking quarterback.
Right.
I don't think LaFleur is good. I don't think LaFleur
isn't anywhere near as shitty as Zach Wilson. But.
Well, I don't care what anyone says about LaFleur because one, he has like the receiver that no one expected to be good,
Yeah, and
aka
Yeah.
Puka
he's just, like,
Nakua.
yeah, and
And
he's
then
also
you,
just
first
like
of all,
he's
you
a
have
water
Matt
carrier
Stafford.
over there. Sean
Yeah,
McVay
I
is
mean,
calling the plays. Like
yeah,
Sean
he
McVay
is.
is doing
And I
anything.
mean, look, you have
Yeah.
Matt Stafford, and I don't know when he's coming back, but still, when you had him, like, what
Yeah,
could go
Cooper
wrong?
Kupp just came back too.
Yeah,
Look,
and
I think you
yeah,
need.
Cooper Kupp came back.
I think we need a fucking innovative mind for offense. Like we have the pieces that can work if you just know how to work them. Use their
But
strengths.
all the
Don't
problems
just
will
think
be
this is
solved.
what I want to do, and that's what we have to do. No, use their fucking strengths. Zach should be rolling out goddamn near every play.
Yeah, at least like
Goddamn near every play.
at least like
more
40%
than
of the
often.
plays.
Yeah.
He should more
refuse to
than
do it
he
like
does
ever.
usually.
And LaFleur did the same shit. It's like nobody in this organization like seems to learn from like the previous person's mistakes, it seems.
It's stupid. Like he's better when he's moving. Zach, don't keep him in the goddamn pocket. He can produce out of the pocket, but not all the time.
He ends up taking sacks anyway.
Yeah, especially when your O-line goes down. Get him out of the fucking pocket. He can move. Like, what's the worst going to happen? He gets injured?
And then like,
honestly,
who cares? Or like even some designed runs.
I think Zach should just call his own plays.
I don't think he's intelligent enough for that. But
I think
he has been showing promise.
I think he could call plays better than Hackett can, because they had that one play where it was a full on.
Yeah,
it was a third down, and all the receivers ran button hooks. There was
I think Aaron Rodgers should just call the plays.
Yeah, and apparently Aaron, he's like there, and he's
there,
like,
but I don't think he's doing shit.
I feel like that was the game plan when we got Hackett. Was Aaron Rodgers was going to run the offense? Like, it was going to be like Brady the Bucks.
Pretty much everything.
No shit, but he's not on the field.
I forgot what I was going to
say. Let him call the goddamn plays then.
How about let him be on the field?
Yeah, let's get to Lazard and Uzoma, because I was gonna say this. But I got sidetracked. So it baffles my mind that, because I mean I don't know if Justin, I don't know if you've watched Hard Knocks yet, but Mo,
I did. I missed that last episode because I didn't realize there was that last episode.
But we all know how much of a how much of a pet peeve it is for Aaron Rodgers receivers that drop the ball, like Randall Cobb. Like, so you saw that one scene where Randall Cobb was like talking to the wide receivers. He's like, listen, like if he don't trust you, if you drop the ball, he ain't gonna.
You ain't getting it. Yeah, 100%.
So he did all that hooting and hollering, and like that was a thing. He had like him and Christian Watson apparently had issues last year because Christian Watson was dropping passes, and then Rodgers was like, all right, I'm not going to throw it to you then. And then, that was like kind of a thing. So if you're someone who's so like adamant about receivers not dropping the ball, why did you like Allen Lazard so much to the point where like a caveat of you coming to the Jets was that we had to give him like a $40 million contract?
Because he trusted
him.
I think
he's just trying to get his boys paid, I think, and he's just using the Jets.
I think he legit. I think he trusted Lazard because I think he looked at the offense like this: I got Breece that can run the ball. He's coming back from the ACL injury. I think he thought that Breece can still produce, and I think higher hopes for Michael Carter. So that's a two tandem run game where he can create more with the offense off of that alone. Then he had Randall Cobb that he's trusted for God knows how long, and all Cobb really had to do was make 3 or 4 catches a game, and they can still get down the field. Lazard was going to be a good red zone target.
Yeah, too bad we can't get there.
Can we have a sidetrack real quick?
But that's where he had Garrett Wilson. I think he looked at Garrett Wilson like, you're going to be my Devontae. I'm going to turn you into fucking Devontae. and I'm gonna fucking run this goddamn offense through you.
Yes.
And then he's like, yeah, no, the only complementary pieces I need are Randall Cobb, who I fucking trust to goddamn catch the ball and be good in the locker room. Tell all these wide receivers what I say. I ain't got to do that. I got you, Cobb, and they got Lazard there just in case Garrett can't get open in the red zone. I'm gonna just toss it up to you, Lazard, because I've already done that.
Yeah, there's a problem there. Lazard ain't catching.
Yeah. But I feel like that was Rodgers' mindset, where he had his offense figured out. He had the offensive coordinator that would listen to what the fuck he wants to do. And he was just going to run it through whatever he wanted to do. He was going to have the best fucking season of his life because not the best season number-wise and whatnot, just his happiest season.
Oh, yeah, he was going to have – the vibes for Aaron were so immaculate because it was like he finally – like he was at odds with Green Bay for a while. He finally got out and – you know, he was going to a new city, going to New York, fucking Broadway plays.
He was gonna have a happiest fuck season.
Hanging out with the guys. He brought all his best friends with him. The city was embracing him because like the fan base is just so thirsty for like any semblance of success or any semblance of competency at the quarterback position. And like the Jets went out and got a Hall of Famer quarterback. And, you know, so he really like galvanized everyone. And, you know, it was a great match and a great vibe. And hopefully that does continue.
Not only that, but he can also stick it to Brett. He can stick it to Brett again.
In 5 minutes.
You know Rodgers is a petty motherfucker. Like, I 100% think I know what his mindset is about what the Jets could have been and what he wanted to do with them. It just didn't work out that way because MetLife is a trash-ass stadium, and we got a trash-ass organization.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wait. Let me. Can I sidetrack real quick? It's fantasy football.
Yeah.
I just got a trade proposal. So I would be receiving George Pickens and Gus Edwards, and I'm trading Michael Pittman.
Is this in my league or?
No, different league.
You'd be trading Michael Pittman and you'd be getting Pickens and Gus Bus.
Yeah.
Pickens can still have a good season. I feel like Pickett is getting better.
He's better than Zach.
Well,
yeah, no shit. Everybody's better than fucking Zach.
Literally.
If you ask people around here, they say everyone's better than Pickett. It's funny. I've actually gotten into like arguments with some of my friends.
Really?
Like,
have they watched
Zach
the Jets
versus Kenny Pickett? Well, obviously not enough because like, I've gotten into arguments with people here where it's like I try to tell them Kenny Pickett's better than Zach Wilson. They're like, nah, I think Kenny Pickett's worse than Zach Wilson. And then for a few weeks after, you know, for the Chiefs game and a couple of weeks after that, it seemed like maybe they were winning the argument. But I think that the world has regressed back to the mean, and Kenny Pickett is now once again slightly better than Zach Wilson, which you know isn't really saying much.
Here's my team right now.
So you'd be trading Pittman for Gus Bus and Pickens.
Yeah, and I don't think I want to make the move. All right, so here's my team right now.
Well, is Minshew still the quarterback right now?
All right, so here's my team. I'm gonna lay it down right now.
Minshew's still the QB.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, Rashad White, Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, Michael Pittman, George Kittle, Nico Collins, Browns defense, and Young Ho Koo.
Okay.
I feel like you could. I feel like having another running back, especially like a Gus Bus, wouldn't hurt. I'm a fan
better
of
than Rashad White.
I think Gus Bus. That's tough. I think Gus Bus might be better than Rashad White.
And get rid of
Pittman. But I feel like also the Ravens are gonna start filling in the run game.
So I could probably have Nico Collins replace Pittman, and then put George Pickens in the flex,
But I don't know if I want to get rid of Nico.
Pickens is coming off of
I'm not getting rid of Nico. I'm putting him as my third wide receiver.
Pickens is coming off of like a pretty bad game. So you would think they might. I feel like they're going to target him more next game. And when he does get the ball, like he's like he could take it to the house whenever.
Yeah, no. Nico's good. Mm-hmm. Nico's good. And what's his name? Fucking thrown to him is surprisingly a fucking good choice.
Stroud's like the best QB.
Yeah, Stroud. Thank you. I couldn't remember his fucking name.
I think I'm about to pick him up right now.
Wait, he's still free?
Yeah.
That motherfucker has the second most passing yards in the league.
You play?
No, he's not. He's not
I have to ask you a question, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible. But do you play with retards?
He's not free.
Huh?
He's not free.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was.
I
might take Josh Dobbs though.
Dobbs is a good choice too. Dobbs is a dope choice. 100%, I'd pick him up. If he was free in my leagues, I'd pick him up.
Imagine how good the vibes of this team, the Jets, would be if we had Josh Dobbs. Right
now. Josh Dobbs can come in and do work.
Josh Dobbs is a genius. You know, he majored in.
He's like a rocket scientist.
Engineering.
He's a rocket appliantist.
Can you imagine telling a rocket? Can you imagine telling Joshua Dobbs like, yeah, you're gonna need 3 months to learn our playbook?
Yeah, you're telling, Imagine telling,
give me 3 hours.
Guy who knows rocket appliances.
He was like, give me 3 hours.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have to remember the names of the teammates.
Yeah, exactly. It's all X's and O's. He's like, yo, I could actually improve this right here.
And it seems this is a constant with the Jets, and I think obviously the one constant with it is the owner. But the Jets
he's a fucking idiot.
The Jets always seem to get themselves caught up in other stuff that seems to like supersede winning football games for them. Like everything has to be done just a certain way,
and it always has to
be done the wrong way.
Yeah, it's always the wrong way.
Yeah, it's always done the wrong way, but it's like, and they always come up with these dumb excuses like, the playbook is super nuanced. Like, give me a fucking break. The dude coaches like 1980s football. There's no pre-snap motion whatsoever, which makes no sense to me because I feel like the offense would be better if we did do motion.
That's one thing I got to highlight about Zach. I got to highlight that about Zach. Zach's been fucking definitely listening to Rodgers, but he's been given a lot of hard calls to see how the defense moves, and he tries to adjust.
Hold on.
I know it doesn't work every time, but
I got another trade. All right, so I have to send Jacobs over for Puka Nacua and Gus Edwards.
Oh, I might do that.
I would have liked the first trade better.
Jacobs is going to be run. Jacobs is going to be run through. Jacobs is going to be run through. He's going to be abused.
So what? Send Jacobs
abused this week.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse.
Starting running backs would be Gus Edwards and Rachaad White.
But then you also got Puka.
I wouldn't give
up. Although Stafford, I don't know how long Stafford's out.
But I have too many receivers.
I would trade Pittman I would take the trade of Pittman for Pickens and Gus Bus. You're getting another running back, and you're
that too.
And you're getting a wide receiver that you can plug into your flex. It is worth noting that Pickens had a bit of a CTE episode after the game, where he kind of got all pissed off.
He's always been like that.
Yeah, but also Pittman gets like 10 targets a game.
And I swear, AB left some CTE in the locker room before he left the Steelers.
and then he, oh my God, he sent me like 3 different requests. All right. So the first one is Josh Jacobs for Gus Edwards, Zach Charbonnet, and George Pickens.
Fuck that.
Then it was the Gus Edwards, Puka Nacua for Josh Jacobs. Then it was George Pickens, Gus Edwards for Michael Pittman. I think I could do the third one.
Yeah, I think the third one's the best.
Because George Pickens does really good.
Yeah,
I think that Jacobs and Gus Bus and Rashad White would be a very formidable tandem of running backs, and you could put one of them flex.
I'm gonna do it.
Fuck it, not a bad trade in my opinion.
Yeah, because I have Nico Collins still. So
is this on ES? Is this league on ESPN?
Yeah, it is.
What is the
I hate
what does the trade analyzer say? Does the trade analyzer say
it says it's favored for me, so
there you go.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I like Pickens.
Pickens has a lot of upside.
Tell me what you think of this trade that I made. I made this trade.
And now he's probably like, "Oh shit, what I
do?" But I made this trade in a Superflex keeper league, not a dynasty league, but one keeper. And I traded Tua for Geno Smith and Cooper Kupp.
You won out.
Yeah, so my quarterbacks are now CJ Stroud and Geno Smith. And my wide receivers are like Garrett Wilson, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, and I have Debo. And like I actually had Tank Dell, and I had to drop someone for the trade, and I stupidly decided to drop Tank Dell. I should have dropped somebody else. Now I'm trying to reclaim Tank Dell through waivers. Probably not going to get him because my team's too good, and he's going to be like the hottest pickup.
Yeah.
But,
unfortunately.
Yeah, so I have a retarded amount of wide receivers. My running backs are not as good, but someone offered me that trade, and I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing this."
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Y'all want to do the picks?
Yeah, we can do the picks and a little.
Unless you want to talk about the, Raiders preview first.
Yeah, we could preview the Raiders game. So I think a few weeks ago, after the Philly game, I think people might have when people started looking ahead at the schedule, they probably looked at this Raiders game and thought that maybe they chalked it up. Easy win.
Yeah.
That is, I don't think that is any longer the case. I think that this game, I was expecting last night's game to be a dogfight, and I kind of expect every game to be a dogfight. I don't really expect the Jets to have easy wins. But
no, yeah, I thought last night's game should have been an easy win just because their pass defense was fucking atrocious. I thought,
yeah, you would think
that's the game,
but we cannot pass the football. So it was two immovable. It was two immovable objects meeting each other, and their immovable object prevailed because our immovable object continued to it was immovable to itself. So yeah, they couldn't move themselves, so they lost that one. But yeah, I think that Max Crosby is probably chomping at the bit to play us. He's probably going to bet on himself to win Defensive Player of the Year right now, thinking how many sacks he's going to get against Zach Wilson. I don't know how they're going to do anything to mitigate that.
Rollouts. Let's get him out of the fucking pocket. That's it. Get Zach out of the pocket.
Yeah, and if Nathaniel Hackett was here, he'd probably be like, "Nah, that's stupid."
You dumb motherfucker.
But yeah, rollouts. Some rollouts would be nice. They're gonna have to figure out a way to get the running game going again because Breece Hall only rushed for 50 yards yesterday, which clearly was not enough. And, for a team that is so deficient at the quarterback position and so unable to pass, they're definitely going to need to get more going in the run game.
But when the team only has a game plan for your run game,
but this game does worry me. This game does worry me because I still think it's a winnable game, but it's definitely a must-win game, and you have to play you have to play like your season's on the line. If you're Zach Wilson, you got to play like your career's on the line because for all intents and purposes, it should be. But
it ain't.
But the Raiders actually kind of scare me. They seem pretty rejuvenated after they fired Josh McDaniels and Antonio Pierce took over. They're playing hard. You know, they're smoking cigars. They just blew the doors off the Giants. And the Giants suck. But think about how hard it was for us to beat the Giants, and we shouldn't have even won that game.
Yeah.
Now we got to go. Now we got to go to Vegas and Sunday Night Football and go up against Aiden O'Connell and the Las Vegas Raiders, who, I mean, O'Connell, I don't know if Aiden O'Connell is going to end up being anything. Probably not, but I'll tell you this, he moved the ball more efficiently than Zach Wilson did.
Yeah, because they game plan to him. They know what he can do.
Yeah,
it's so stupid. Like, honestly, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. We know what Zach can do. We know he can't do. We know what we need to do for him to get into rhythm. It's never done.
Yeah, they did. Like, it's hard enough to get Zach Wilson into a rhythm.
Yeah,
even if you play to his strengths, it'll be hard enough.
It's still difficult because he makes some dumbass fucking decisions.
Yeah, and it's like everything they did during the Chiefs game that was working, which is pretty much like the stuff that we're talking about. Everything they did during the Chiefs game that worked and got Zach into a rhythm and had him playing well and gave us a chance to win that game against the defending Super Bowl champions, a game that everyone thought we were going to lay down and die and lose 72-0.
Yeah.
And everything they did that game, they immediately strayed away from it. Like the following week, Zach regressed back to what he was against the Broncos. They won, but yes, they did win that game. And he had a couple of nice moments, but that was supposed to be the Nate Hackett revenge game too.
Yeah.
How are you not pulling out all the stops, trying to build on the momentum from the previous week?
He doesn't have stops to pull out,
and absolutely embarrass the fucking I forgot.
Sean McVay. Yeah, no, embarrass them for fucking talking shit.
And absolutely embarrass the Broncos.
We should have. We 100% should have. But Nathaniel Hackett doesn't have an innovative bone in his goddamn body. He sticks to what he knows, even when it doesn't work. Look, man. That's why I love Sean McVay. I love what's his name over with the Niners?
Kyle Shanahan.
Yes, because they know it's
Well, Kyle Shanahan's family is just football royalty, and they've always been good at offense.
Yeah.
Mike Shanahan coached in the 90s and the 2000s, and football was a very different game then.
Yep.
And he was always up on the shit.
Always.
The teams that he coached always pulled running backs out of their asses. The Broncos always had good running game back in the day, and that's what won you championships back in the day.
Back then,
good running games and good defenses. And Shanahan was always able to find those diamonds in the rough. He drafted Terrell Davis in the 6th round. Terrell Davis retires, then he pulls Clinton Portis out of his ass. Then after Clinton Portis, I believe it was Mike Anderson, and then the magic kind of ran out with no gain Moreno.
but the way that they look at the fucking team is I have an idea of what I can do with these players. But Hackett's I have an idea what I want to do, and the players got to do it. It doesn't work that fucking way.
Yeah, but you do need either way, you need a quarterback that can make basic throws and efficiently run an offense. And that's been the one constant through this all has been Zach Wilson over the last 3 years. With all the different coordinators and different weapons they've had around him and different line combinations, Zach has been a constant, and he has constantly sucked. So, hopefully, again, they're gonna trot him out there against the Raiders again. Hopefully, he can figure something out. It would be nice to see some designed rollouts. We're probably not going to see too many of those, though.
Nope.
It'd be.
Look,
I think it's going to be.
I'm just honestly
another dogfight.
I'm done blaming the quarterback with the Jets organization because it's always been a quarterback issue, always. And we saw Geno make it out and still do work. So I feel like maybe there were other quarterback picks that we had that could have done work too. They just never got the chance.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they haven't been able to draft one. They haven't been able to develop one.
Yeah.
Whenever they sign a future Hall of Famer, it seems to not work out. Although that story hasn't fully been written with Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know, weird shit always seems to happen. So yeah, it's
I don't trust the fact that any quarterback we have is terrible until I see him on another team being horrendous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what about for this exercise, do you include Christian Hackenberg in this? Because I saw Christian Hackenberg play terribly. He played horribly in the AAF. He wasn't even good at Penn State.
Yeah.
When the Jets drafted him, and I don't even want to talk about this fucking guy, but when the Jets drafted him, they couldn't find any throwing highlights of him, so they had to post a video. They had to tweet a video of him running to try and get hyped up. I ain't forget. So no, I think there's some validity to the quarterbacks that they draft actually sucking. I mean, Sanchez sucked with us, and then he went to the Eagles, and he sucked there, and he sucked wherever else he went to. I think he also went to the Redskins at one point, maybe.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of Sanchez.
Yeah, that I'm aware of. Geno, he sucked here. He went to
Christian Hackenberg's
he was
to his
I'm trying to disprove Justin's theory that
he at Penn State when he was in his freshman year, he was under what's his name?
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien for his freshman year, and he left to go to Houston as a head coach. And he actually did decent that freshman year. After that, it was over.
Absolute trash.
Yeah, once O'Brien was gone, he was trash, and they still thought it was a good idea to draft him for some reason. But I'm trying to disprove Justin's theory here because Darnold went to the Panthers and he sucked.
The Panthers sucked. The Panthers were doo-doo.
Yeah, but
Geno went to the Seahawks.
Hold on.
Also, Baker also went there, aka Johnny 2.0.
And he looks a little bit better.
Baker is
way better.
And hold on,
Baker's not a terrible quarterback.
For everything everyone said, that because when Darnold left the Jets, the whole narrative was that he was actually going to a good situation, or at least a better situation. The whole narrative was, and he had Christian McCaffrey there. He had the best offensive weapon in football. He had decent receivers at the time. He had DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, back when Robbie Anderson was still kind of somebody. So he had weapons kind of, and he still sucked.
He did. But they should it should always been Baker there, but
I'm just saying, I don't think it's. I get it. Every single quarterback we touch turns to shit. It's like
every single one.
That whole thing, and there's truth to it, and a lot of it is on the Jets too. The Jets do ruin quarterbacks, but a lot of the quarterbacks that they have ruined, I think, were bad at other places too.
You think if we drafted Lamar, he'd be good?
I think we would have ruined Lamar.
Yeah.
We would have ruined Lamar.
I want Lamar so bad.
We would have ruined Josh Allen if we drafted him. Josh Allen, if the Jets drafted Josh Allen, he'd be out of the league. If the Jets drafted Josh Rosen, he'd be out of the league, but he's also just out of the league anyway. So I don't know. I think it's a combination of picking the wrong guy, but then also just doing a piss poor job of developing said wrong guy and making that wrong guy look even more like a wrong guy.
Mhm.
Anyway, not really here
Indeed.
for a history lesson. What are your guys' thoughts on this upcoming matchup with the Raiders, and how do the Jets bring home a W?
Should be a win. First off, should be a win. No
I
doubt.
think it's going to be a
It
shit
should be a
show.
win.
I think it's
Should be a
going to
win.
be a shit show too.
Nah. It should be a game where our defense gets a touchdown.
First of all,
puts
we're
us-
away.
puts us
Defense
back in the
plays
game.
good on the road. That's about the only thing we got.
But we
Yeah, the defense plays good everywhere. Home, road, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. If they play
Defense-
everywhere, they play
defense
good
plays
everywhere
good
except
everywhere.
Dallas.
Yeah.
because MetLife is garbage.
We'll give him a pass for that because everyone was demoralized from Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. So
Yeah.
no one
It
was
was
getting
like the recovery. It was a recovery game.
I honestly think we take the lead early.
I honestly don't.
Yeah, I don't know what to think.
I think
I don't
Devontae
think
Adams
we take
is
the lead
gonna
early.
fucking kill
Justin,
us.
do you think we take a 2-score lead early?
So you think
Oh.
Devontae Adams is not going to do anything?
No. That's my boy, Devontae. He's
How do you
gonna
think Devontae will
And
do
I
against
think
the secondary?
and I think Devontae Adams will be a Jet next offseason.
I think so too.
I agree with you there. but
Apparently we
Devontae-
tried to
I
get
think Sauce. I think Sauce
Yeah, we did.
has his
We
best
tried
game.
to get him
apparently we
and
tried
Mike
to get
Evans.
Devontae Adams and Mike Evans.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that'd be
We tried to
amazing.
get one of the two.
That'd be amazing.
Well, apparently we called both teams inquiring about both.
But I honestly I think our
And
defense.
they weren't trying to trade any of them.
Well,
Yeah, of course
hopefully,
not. Hell no.
yeah, hopefully the Raiders don't do too good down the stretch with their new coach. Obviously, they're on that thing where they just hired a new coach, and they're starting to win again, and everyone's all fired up. So that
But I
is
think that's based on O'Connell. I think we have to hit O'Connell with what Belichick has hit every single fucking rookie quarterback that we've put up in front of Belichick's defense with. Like that's what our defense needs to be. We got to be fucking with them, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Get him seeing ghosts. That's where we win.
Yeah, I hope it's as simple as that. I just feel that with how bad our offense is, that it's going to be a much closer game than it.
Well, it's always
than
going to be a
it
close
needs to be.
game. Always going to be a close game because we just can't get into the fucking end zone.
Yeah, like the last game.
Yeah. Last game should have been a lot closer than it was. But look, if we can't fucking tamper down our penalties, we're losing the game. I think that's the X factor. The fucking penalties that we get.
Yeah, but shit, it was flags.
The past two games have been
penalties.
very bad with penalties. The past
Yeah.
2 games against the Chargers, and they also, penalties should have been the reason that they lost against the Giants, but they got bailed out by some sort of act of God.
No, it was more said. That's why we
fucking
paraded them
punter
out.
God.
Yeah, that's why we paraded them out.
But it's expected. Look, you caused that many penalties. How many did they have? Like 15?
Yeah.
And they had so many fumbles. I mean, you turn over the ball so much.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna lose. That's how you lose. And drop passes.
Yeah. And we did.
That was the whole game, and that's how we lost.
We did them all against the Chargers and the Giants, but we beat the Giants.
And you can't even blame the defense either, because one was scored on special teams with a return kick.
Yeah.
And then Zach
And
Wilson
then they
fumbled
had
the
that
ball by the
fucking
end
fumble
zone.
where they got right there on the fucking 1
Yeah,
yard
no
line.
shit. Yeah, exactly. Zach Wilson fumbled the ball where it was like an easy touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then CJ Uzuma couldn't catch the ball in the end zone, even though it was garbage time.
See, so it's those little things. If none of those happened, we would have been in the game. But they all fucking happened. They all fucking happened.
All right. So, yeah, Raiders, I think Um, I think it's going to be. I think we play each team to their difficulty and keep it
Yeah,
that way.
we play up and down to our competition for sure.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you're right about
All
that.
right. So I think
Well,
it's time for the picks.
That's
Let's
where our
do the
defense. Well, last thing about the Raiders
Um,
game, our defense needs to be fucking top notch, and I personally think this is where Sauce shows his All Pro level again.
You think
Sauce
Sauce
showed his
gets?
All-Pro level.
You think Sauce gets an interception?
Yes,
game?
I think an interception, and he holds Devontae down.
I hope it's a pick six.
I think it'll be a combination of him and DJ against Devontae. I don't think it's just
no. I think it will be, but I think we should focus like, yo, Sauce, you're covering them. You're covering them. We're gonna make sure they don't throw it your way. But O'Connell's a youngin'. He's gonna still make those passes. Devontae's still Devontae. He's gonna be running great routes, but Sauce will be able to cover up to him. And I think Sauce can overcome it. That's where he's gonna show, like, yeah, no,
You know who really played good?
corner.
You know who really played good? Xavier Gibson.
Oh,
Gibson,
Gibson had a great game.
Yeah,
Great game.
I'd also like to see them. I'd like to see them try and get him a little more involved, because I feel like when Zach does throw him the ball, he is pretty sure-handed. He's more sure-handed than Alan Lazard. Well, anyone is. I think I could catch a football better than Alan Lazard, and I'm not even kidding about that. I think
Lazard,
get him more involved, and
PSA. He's just a red zone target. He's just a red zone target.
All I remembered last year was, or at least from last year, was when we got Lazard. All I was thinking was when we played Green Bay and how he was dropping all these fucking passes.
I thought that motherfucker was going to have 10 touchdowns.
You know what? This is why I wish Corey Davis would come back, because he can actually catch the fucking ball.
Yeah. I don't think I mean, Corey Davis has some drops too, but not to the extent.
He does, but not that bad.
Yeah. And a lot of his drops weren't his fault.
Like, Corey Davis will drop like 1 out of every 4 passes.
Because think about it. It's all right.
Lazard drops like the majority of throws that are thrown to him.
Yeah, these receivers, like, I'm sure Garrett Wilson knows, but they have to make the fucking play.
Yeah,
they gotta go up for the fucking catch and not be worried at all. They're gonna get wrecked.
Garrett Wilson just had a bad game.
Yeah,
and he can recover from it because he's shown you his potential. And now think about it. All right, next year, Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, if he decides to come back as a slot receiver. Or put Garrett in the slot and put Devontae Adams and Corey Davis out wide.
Yeah, I put Garrett in the slot. Give him more options.
You can do.
Well, no, because we don't even know how to fucking use a goddamn slot. Hackett's too fucking stupid.
No, but Garrett Wilson's really good in the slot.
Because he creates fucking shit.
Yeah, but you're not. It's not Hackett. It's Aaron Rodgers.
True. That'd be a fucking dope.
Before we do the picks, I have a PSA to make. This is a public service announcement. Free Israel Abanikanda and free my boy Jason Brownlee.
Yes.
I know other than Brees, there are no sure-handed running backs. Dalvin Cook can't catch, and neither can Michael Carter. Dalvin Cook sucks anyway and shouldn't really be getting any reps.
Yeah, I gotta say the Vikings knew exactly what the fuck they were doing when they didn't re-sign him.
Yeah, and apparently, like, every team really kind of knew what he was, because even when he came here, they're like, yeah, but like you could come, but like when Brees is like ready to go, you're not really
taking the back seat. Yeah,
you're not gonna get that many reps.
Yeah, and we had to be the assholes to say, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Yeah, and we had to be the assholes who went and did it anyway. But yeah, Dalvin Cook sucks shouldn't be getting reps. Michael Carter really isn't that good. I think that Izzy Abanikanda, because Brees Hall cannot play every play.
I think Dalvin Cook.
you kind of need a running back as a weapon on every play with this
Yes.
offense and how bad
Yes.
it is. So I think Izzy could help in that situation when for the plays that Brees has to take off and for third downs and shit.
Yeah,
Get
give him
Izzy
a
out
chance
there.
to make a goddamn play. He's gonna get a couple checkdowns every goddamn game.
And
I
get
feel like
Brownlee out there too because you have nobody at wide receiver outside of Garrett.
I feel like Dalvin Cook is playing like shit because Aaron Rodgers is hurt.
I think there's something to that. I think that like part of me is like, is he really washed or did he just like stop giving a fuck the moment Aaron tore his Achilles? I think it's a little bit of a combination of both. I think he definitely is washed, but I also think that, you know, basically he lost interest in like playing hard and playing football for the Jets once Aaron went down. It was like, oh, well, the reason I came here is no longer relevant.
Well,
So.
fuck this.
He could have fucking made a resurgence for his career and maybe got paid another year.
Yeah. I mean, there's always that, but yeah, I think he's just the experiment has failed. It is what it is. But I just wanted to get it out there that the Jets should consider playing some of these rookies and seeing what they can do, and they shouldn't wait. They shouldn't wait until they're out of it and punt all these games away. Like I get that coaches always seem to trust the veterans over the rookies, and coaches like floors more than ceilings, but you know, something has to change with this offense, whether it's a quarterback change, a play caller change, or even just mixing up the personnel. You have to try something else with this offense because it's just inept to the like most extreme degree possible.
Yeah.
I just hate that we're not creative. Like, why is everything like 90s football?
Yeah, and everything has to come so hard for us. Pause.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Fucking stupid.
And with that, let's get to the picks.
I go.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Whoosh.
All right.
We didn't plan ahead. We didn't really plan the picks ahead.
No, I got the first matchup is Bears Panthers.
Yeah, we will start with Thursday night football, Chicago Bears.
Thursday night football. That's the toilet bowl right here.
Who's the Panthers quarterback right now?
Bryce Young still.
I thought he got hurt.
I think he's playing.
Yeah,
okay.
He's playing.
In that case, I'm taking the Panthers.
And Tyson Bagent, and I'm taking the Bears.
Oh yeah, Bagent. It's not Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that Baggett guy, he moves the offense.
He's rushing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, because
he's providing more offense.
They
than Zach
played
Wilson
to his
is.
fucking skill. Like, it's fucking retarded. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's too bad you picked the Panthers.
Yeah, no, I'm still taking Bryce Young.
I'm gonna take the Panthers too. I mean, Bryce Young kind of sucks, but actually,
I think he's shown flashes. I think
I don't know. This might be actually, I don't know. This might be this is a DJ Moore revenge game because it's against the Panthers. Also, last time DJ Moore was on Thursday Night Football, he went off for like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. Granted, that was with Justin Fields as a quarterback.
But Bagent might be better. We don't know yet.
Yeah, and also they did it against a better team than the Panthers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
Bears.
I'll stick with Bryce Young.
I'll go with Bears to win, but Panthers will cover.
Bryce Young is not CJ Stroud, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, Colts at Pats.
London game. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, that's easy.
Although it wouldn't be the worst thing if the Patriots won that game.
Yeah, it wouldn't even matter.
It wouldn't. Yeah, it would actually kind of be good for us because the Colts are like more in the running for the playoffs right now, and also
I can see the Patriots winning.
we kind of need the Patriots to win a couple of games so they can't draft a franchise QB.
I think they get rid of Belichick.
You think so?
Within
That's why
next couple years.
I'm thinking
I kind of
that.
think Belichick is tanking, and his whole plan is to get a quarterback.
Even if
Matt
he
Judon
does,
saying that?
I don't think that look, I think Belichick's stuck in these old mindset ways as well. Like like you can give him a new age quarterback, he's not going to use him as they should.
Like if you're a disgusting, this deplorable Patriots fan, and you're going into this new era where you're about to draft this new quarterback, do you want Belichick being the guy, or do you just want to start over with someone new?
I'd say start over, and
like a new, young, innovative mind.
Yeah, new, young, innovative mind. I would honestly, I'd want Belichick to drop back as a defensive coordinator. He's not going to, but that if I was a Patriots fucking fan, that's ideally what I'd want.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen because part of me. I mean, apparently he also secretly signed an extension before this season or something. Because there was rumors and there was rumors that the heat was on Belichick and that the Patriots were already plotting how they were gonna move on from him. Like Robert Kraft was already plotting. There was rumors of that, but then a week or two later, it came out that Belichick signed like a 3-year extension or something like that.
That's wild.
Yeah,
wild.
So who knows? So who knows what the fuck is going on? I mean, a coach being under contract doesn't really matter a whole lot as far as
shit.
Yo, I would include him in a trade. I would include Belichick in a trade. He's worth it.
Depends who you are, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say Bears win, Panthers cover.
Chargers probably need it.
Colts win.
Yeah, he do work with the Chargers. Herbert is the quarterback that he can do work with.
Yeah, and plus, anyone's an upgrade over Brandon Staley, which makes it even Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh should be embarrassed for getting beat like that by Brandon Staley.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't think Robert Saleh is better than a lot of head coaches in this league, but that's one that he should be better than.
Yeah. Fucking.
All right, Justin, who you got? The Colts or the Pats?
Colts.
Okay.
I'm
taking the Pats.
Oh, and Mo, you took the Bears.
Yep.
All right, let's do the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
See, I had the Browns Ravens.
Well, we could do that too.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence has not been living up to his potential. Purdy has been fucking failing the past couple of weeks. This might be a little bit of a shit show.
Yeah, this could be. This does have the potential to be a shit show. Although I don't know what you're talking about as far as Trevor Lawrence not living up to his potential. I mean, he was anointed God before he ever even played against a good team in his life. So I think that the expectations were unfair from the start.
100%. 100% they were.
The Jaguars are one of the best teams in the AFC. So I wouldn't say that Trevor Lawrence is
they also get to face the AFC South more.
I don't think he's watched it all.
They do, but they beat. They do, but they also beat the. They also beat the Bills, so they've beaten legitimate teams. They were very competitive with the Chiefs in the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
I think Niners comeback game here. I see it.
Yeah, I think it's a Purdy comeback.
I'm taking the Jaguars at home. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're right because I got Trevor Lawrence and Calvin Ridley on 2 of my fantasy leagues because I thought they're going to have a hell of a fucking season. Ridley's been ass. Trevor just hasn't been as elite as I was hoping.
Ridley actually had a good game last game. I
feel like Ridley is so hit or miss. I feel like it depends. Some weeks it's he bets on himself, and then other weeks he bets his under.
I think he's had 3 legit games, three good games to his potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ridley will score the first touchdown in this game. Book it.
Browns, Ravens.
Browns, Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. They're an absolute wagon right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing this game.
I'm scared of the Ravens. I think they might be the 2 seed. Shit.
Yeah, the Ravens might take over the 1 seed. The Chiefs don't even look all that good.
I think the Ravens can win it all. But who are they playing?
They're playing the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh, what time's that
This
game?
is a good matchup.
I think it's a 1 o'clock game. I think the Browns beat the Ravens earlier this year.
I think so, yeah.
So I'm taking the Ravens.
We're all taking the Ravens.
All right. Let's go.
All right. This game, I have the Texans at Bengals.
I am taking that'll be a great game. I'm taking
that might be the game of the week.
Yeah,
I'm
just because of how CJ Stroud's been looking. I decided to pick that game.
I'll take the Bengals.
Yeah, I think they're picking up speed right now.
The Bengals are the Ravens beat the Browns 28-3 their last game.
Okay, that makes sense.
That was like week 4. I think it'll be closer this time, but the Ravens will still win. Let's see.
I was gonna do Lions Chargers. That could be a good game, just because of how they fucked us up.
I'll take the Lions.
You're taking the Lions?
Yeah.
For the last game, I'm taking the Bengals. Wait, who's Justin taking? You're taking the Bengals too?
He's taking the Texans.
Is he?
I got the Texans.
Yeah, of course he does. Okay. Lions, Chargers.
I'm letting everyone know who to bet for.
Yeah.
By fading you?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever, if you want to win money, just bet the opposite of what Justin says. Although I don't think the Texans will win, but the spread in that game is 6.5. Kind of like the Texans covered.
This is week 9, right?
This is week 11. No, this is week 10.
10?
Is it week 10?
This is week 10, you illiterate retards.
All right, relax. You don't have to call me a fucking dumbass. All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
We're 4-4 with a bye week. It is week.
It is week 10. I am on NFL.com right now looking at these
games.
I
don't keep track of shit no more. So you do that shit.
Shit.
So are we all taking the Lions to beat the Chargers?
Yeah, Lions should beat the Chargers. They should.
I don't know. No, I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Chargers.
San Diego.
The Lions be looking sexy, but man.
Yeah. Should we waste our time with Giants Cowboys or no?
Fuck no.
All right. Should we just do the
Cowboy win?
Yeah, I don't think we really need to waste our time with Commanders Seahawks either.
No.
I don't know about that. I think the Commanders can take that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it would be a good game, but
Seahawks
just got their ass handed to them.
Okay, here's a game that could maybe be worth our time. How about Saints at the Vikings?
Oh,
2 5-4 teams. The Vikings have fought their way back into.
I was gonna add that.
The Vikings.
I thought the Commanders Seahawks game might be better than that.
It could.
I like both games.
I do like both games. I just don't know how much they're worth talking about. But
no. We ain't got
this one better.
Yeah, but let's do Saints. Let's do Saints Vikings.
I just picked up Josh Dobbs, so I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, I got the Vikings too because Josh Dobbs is a real nigga. Let's go.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah,
Josh
he's the
Dobbs is
Charlie
definitely.
Villanueva looking nigga.
Josh Dobbs definitely is a registered nurse. On top
He
of,
No.
He's an RN.
I heard the best comment about Josh Dobbs recently. He's wearing Virginia. This dude who doesn't really watch football. Sean showed him a picture of him, and he's like, he looks like a default character in any fucking game.
No, the best one I heard was when they said, "How the fuck did the Atlanta Falcons lose to Lil Bill?"
I love Josh Dobbs, but I'm gonna take the Saints.
I'm taking Dobbs. Dobbs has shown that he can beat a good defense.
Yeah. Well, they played the Saints.
Yeah.
I mean, the Falcons.
The defense has been decent. Well, they started off strong.
I'm taking the Vikings because I'm on the Dobbs hype train right now.
Dobbs all day. When is Justin Jefferson getting back?
Shit, not next week. They said unlikely next week. I just saw it.
Yeah.
They've been doing better without him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Addison. Yo, man. When he gets back,
good.
Addison. Yeah. Him and Addison. Yo, Dobbs gonna be. Yo.
Addison's gonna be like, oh man, he's like the perfect number 2.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next
Addison
game.
has to start doing work though.
Should we do?
And we're gonna finish this off with the
I'm taking the commies on that one.
All right, if you want to take them, take them.
Are we doing that pick?
No.
All right.
No. So we're gonna do.
I'll bet on DraftKings.
Yeah, you'll get more money on DraftKings anyway.
Monday night. Nah, we're good on that too.
Yeah.
Who's Monday night this week?
Bills and Broncos.
Yeah, there's no real point in doing that one.
I might put $10 on the Broncos just because
the Broncos did beat the Chiefs, but
that is true.
Mahomes was sick, and
I think that looked like a.
Yeah, it was a fluke.
Yeah, and the Bills are going to come back strong.
The Bills are coming off a loss. All right, so I guess that just leaves the New York Football Jets and and the Oakland
know who I'm picking.
Raiders of Las
picking.
Vegas. Well, spill the beans, bro.
Jets all day, baby.
Final score.
Okay.
Final score. 17-14.
Damn.
All right, that's reasonable. I was afraid you were gonna say like 31-10 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick the Jets to win 31-10. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to pick the Jets to win this game, reluctantly, but it's going to be a very ugly game. I think the Jets will win 15-13. They will not score a touchdown. There will be one touchdown scored this game. It will be scored by the Raiders. It will either be a defensive touchdown or a Josh Jacobs rushing touchdown. Probably a Josh Jacobs touchdown. And they'll kick a couple of field goals, and we will kick 5 field goals, including a buzzer beater. I'm predicting a third straight buzzer beater. We didn't get it last week. We're running it back with the buzzer beater prediction. Greg Zuerlein, 56-yard field goal at the buzzer for the win. Jets win 15-13.
See, I agree with you. Before you get into yours, Mo, I agree with you there with the buzzer beater. That's why I got 17-14. Zuerlein's definitely winning for us. Zach gets him within a 50-yard field goal, but I think our defense gets a touchdown and our offense gets a touchdown because our defense puts them in a good position.
All right, so I think we're gonna win 16-14.
Oh,
and
16.
I think we score one touchdown, and it's probably gonna be Breece Hall, and then we're gonna score 3 field goals after. Then they're gonna end up getting 2 touchdowns. I I want to call a Max Crosby sack. Hopefully not a safety. And if they do, they're
there'll
going to
be.
end up with 12 points and make it 14.
I think Max Crosby gets at least 2 sacks.
Yeah, our O-line's fucking trash.
Yeah. I could see him getting 2
Zach
sacks.
should be rolling.
And,
I don't understand how Zach has been rolling out since the Bills fucking game. Makes no
and if the defense plays to their potential, I could see them just getting all field goals. And the way it makes it 14 is if they score like 4 field goals and then a safety.
4 field goals and a safety, so 14 points.
I mentioned the Giants game, by the way, because we lost our entire fucking O-line. How don't you fucking game plan for that? I'm sorry. The Jets.
Did I say 3 or 4 field goals?
I think you said 4.
You said 16, 14?
So that would be 4 field goals if it's 12 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then
you
the
need 2 safeties.
1 safety. They get 14.
Oh, okay.
And we get 16.
Well, we would need.
We get
you just
1
said
touchdown and 3 field goals?
1 touchdown, 3 field goals,
Or
and a
4.
missed PAT?
I guess so.
We'd be at 18. Did I do the math
No.
right?
7. I did this math already. Yeah, it's a touchdown field goal, then 3 points. That's 10. Another 3 points, and then another 3 points. That's 16.
Okay. That. I think it's 1 touchdown, defense, offense. Field goal to win it.
All right.
All right. Do you have trivia for us?
Yes, I do.
Unfortunately, don't. Like I said, I was fucking hurting.
Literally, I always got a cover for Justin now.
All right. I was hurting, man. My hernia was killing me.
Yeah, I was hurting too, climbing these fucking rails.
I was hurting too because I watched the Jets last night. I had to do after we went down.
Didn't help neither.
After the second touchdown, after the Chargers scored the second touchdown, I actually microdosed mushrooms last night. I was like, I don't know how else I'm going to get through this fucking game.
After that second one,
I got
if I had to work today, I would have eaten like a whole bar.
Ooh, all right, I'm gonna try to give these mostly for Justin because I think Hecker's gonna get all of them. So
it's another week of mopping.
So it's another week,
and I'll get none.
Guess this NFL player based on their career path. All right,
this player here is a mop.
Hecker.
Hecker.
I got the first one. It's Joshua Dobbs.
The first one is for Hecker, so shut the hell up. College is Pittsburgh. Draft year is a second-round pick in 2003.
Second-round pick, 2003.
Teams played for Cardinals, Ravens, 49ers, Lions, Bills. Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2003. If you want the position, I'll let you know.
Yeah, give me the position.
Wide receiver.
Is it Anquan So Strong Bolden?
Yes, sure is.
I didn't know he went to Pitt.
All right, Justin, you ready?
No.
All right, well, college, Texas. Draft year, 6th-round pick in 2015. Teams played for Lions 2015 to 2019, and then Seahawks 2019 to present. 3-time Pro Bowler. Tell me if you want the position.
Yeah, give me the position.
Wait, Mo, Anquan Bolden went to Florida State.
What? Anquan Bold. I thought he went to Pitt.
No, he went to FSU.
Oh, that was from Larry Fitzgerald. See, this is why I need to delete shit.
Doesn't matter. I still got it right. But I was like, wait, Anquan Boldin. I just looked it up because I was like, wait, I didn't know he went to Pitt. But
But this guy, what you said,
I'm sorry.
2015 draft, Lions and Seahawks. What
Lions
position?
and Seahawks, yeah.
What position?
Safety.
Safety. Lions and Seahawks.
Yeah, because I think Larry Fitzgerald was my first one last podcast. I tried to replace everything. All right. I know he went to Texas. Trust me.
Texas, Lions, Seahawks, 2015 to now.
Plays next to Jamal Adams.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I should know him, but nah, doesn't ring a bell.
All right, I guess Hecker probably knows it.
Safety for the Lions and Seahawks who went to Texas. You say he was drafted in 2015?
Yep.
Brandon Browner?
Nope. He was a corner.
He was yeah, and I think he was drafted earlier too.
He's safety now for the Seahawks.
He's playing right now.
Playing next to Jamal Adams.
Tariq Woolen. No, that's a corner.
I feel like I could like picture this guy too.
He's black.
Yeah, that was definitely part of what I was picturing.
No, he's actually white.
Oh,
no,
shit.
No, he's black.
Jim Leonard.
That's the only one I would.
There's only like one or two safeties that I know that are white.
I'm trying to think. Safety.
Harrison Smith and Reed Blankenship.
Jim Leonard.
Reed Blankenship. I guess he means active safeties. He was
active safety, yes.
Yeah, active safeties.
Active, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I know who this. I don't think I know.
No?
Yeah.
All right, you want the answer?
Yeah.
Quandre Diggs.
Oh,
damn. Yeah, I was never gonna get that.
Whoa, stumped.
Not an unknown name, though. Not an unknown name.
Yeah. All right. This is for Justin. College, NC State. Transferred to Wisconsin.
It ain't gonna help me.
Drafted in 2012, third-round pick. Played for the Seahawks from 2012 to 2021.
From 2012 to 2021, what position?
And then Denver from 2022. I can't give you the position.
It's got to be Russell.
I mean, I had to get so weak with Justin.
That's the only way I'm gonna get it.
Okay, I think I might get Hecker with this one. All right, college, West Alabama.
West Alabama.
Yeah, position cornerback, undrafted 2014. Career history. Here we go. New England Patriots 2014 to 2017. Tennessee Titans 2018 to 2020. Arizona Cardinals practice squad, and then back on the Patriots in 2022 practice squad. Two-time Super Bowl champ. Second team All-Pro and Pro Bowl 2015.
Say the teams again.
New England, Tennessee Titans, Arizona, and then back in New England.
Malcolm Butler.
Yep.
Yeah, yo, that's
Never
why
I like how,
mind.
I like how you did. I like how you did Russ and then Malcolm Butler because he threw.
Yeah.
Russ in the picture.
Yo,
Yeah, I
that's the
did
only
that on
reason why I was
purpose.
thinking about Oh man. But, yo, honestly, you saying practice squad, I was like, nah, it can't be Malcolm Butler. I must be wrong.
All right. This one is for Justin.
Uh-oh. Make it easy.
Okay. Ooh. All right. I
Yeah,
got you.
easy.
Buffalo College, drafted in 2014. First round pick, fifth pick in the first round.
In 14. Okay.
Yeah. Oakland, Chicago, and the Chargers.
Yes, I know it.
What
Khalil
was it?
Mack.
Yep.
You made it easy.
Okay. Now it's going to
take
get
it.
hard. All right,
Until I got
Hector, you
two,
ready?
I'll take two.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. College, Penn State. Fifth pick in the first round, 1995.
Ooh.
Fifth overall, 1995, Penn State.
Carolina, Saints, Giants, Raiders, Titans, Colts.
Frank Reich.
No, it is a quarterback though.
Say that it is a quarterback. Say the teams again.
Carolina, New Orleans, the Giants, Raiders, Titans, Colts. Do you need the years?
Yeah, give me the years.
Okay, Carolina was 95 to 98. Saints was 98. Giants was 99 to 2003.
Oh, Kerry
Raiders was,
Collins.
yep. Got him. All right. This one might be too hard for Justin. Pause.
Try.
Hey, yo.
Okay. Shit. You want to try this one? All right.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right. College, Georgia.
Georgia.
Drafted in 1985.
All right.
Fifth round pick. He started for the New Jersey Generals.
Ooh.
In 1983. Dallas Cowboys from 86 to 89. Minnesota Vikings from 89 to 91. Eagles 92 to 94. Giants 95 and Cowboys 96 to 97. Second time All-Pro, two-time Pro Bowler in 87, 88, national championship and a Heisman Trophy winner in 82.
Quarterback.
Running back.
Say the teams again.
New Jersey Generals.
Yep.
Hecker knows it already. Dallas Cowboys 86 to 89. Vikings 89 to 91. That should give it away.
Probably should.
Eagles 92 to 94. Giants 95 and Cowboys 96 to 97.
I ain't gonna get it. I'm sure if I heard the name, it'd ring a bell, but I ain't gonna get it.
Hacker, say it.
Wait, it's a quarterback.
Running back.
Running back.
Back.
Would it be one Emmitt Smith?
That is incorrect.
Go through the teams again. It's a running back.
Yeah, it's the New Jersey Generals Cowboys, Vikings, Eagles, Giants, Cowboys.
What year was he on the Giants?
95.
95.
It ain't Tiki.
No, it's not Tiki.
Hell
Nah, he didn't play it in the 80s.
Herschel Walker.
no. I think Hacker was looking it up, but yes, that is correct.
Is it Herschel Walker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I swear I did not look that up.
You should have said Republican candidate. In
No, I would have just given it away. Imagine having an immaculate grid for the NFL, and there's like a whole section for Republican candidates, and it's just like Nick Mangold, Joe Thomas, and Herschel Walker.
Bruh. Okay. All right, Hacker, this is yours.
All right.
College, Delaware.
Fuck Delaware.
Good tax state.
Fourth round pick in 1987. Minnesota Vikings. 87 and 92.
Joe Flacco.
Washington. 93. No, it's not Joe Flacco. KC 95 to 98, and then Oakland from 99 to 2004. Four-time Pro Bowler, MVP in 2002.
Richard Gannon.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it.
All right, Justin. I think this is the last one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, no, there's two more. Ooh.
Wait, there's more.
I'm ready to lose them all.
There's more. All right, yeah, I'm gonna give this one to Justin.
I'm ready.
All right, college, USC. First overall pick in 2003. Cincinnati Bengals, 2003 to 2010. Oakland Raiders, 2011 to 2012. Arizona Cardinals, 2013 to 2017. Second team All-Pro in 2015. Three-time Pro Bowler. NFL passing touchdown leader in 2005. Heisman Trophy winner in 2002 with USC.
I want to say a name, but it can't be him.
Say the name.
Say it.
It can't be him. Who do you get drafted by?
Cincinnati
Bengals.
How long did you play for the Bengals?
03 to 2010.
Yep.
From 03 to 2010?
Yep.
And then Andy Dalton got drafted in 2010.
Yeah, nah.
I just gave you the clue right there.
Didn't help me.
Oh, shit.
Bro.
Bruh.
He was the Bengals quarterback when the Jets beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Here's Carson.
Yeah. Fucking Carson Palmer.
All right. Well, you got a whole fucking hint right there.
Not who I was thinking of at all.
I had to give away the name. I was like,
all right. Ooh,
Here's
let's
Carson.
see. With the last finale question, let's see if Hecker could get it. All right. Missouri. 2011 first round pick, 10th overall pick. Jacksonville. San Fran, Arizona, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, Kansas City.
He's playing now?
Yes.
2011 first round pick. He was drafted by Jacksonville from Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
What's his position? Or is that too much of a giveaway?
Yeah, it's a giveaway.
He's
Okay.
playing there now.
So he's on the Chiefs now. Go through the teams again. He was on Jacksonville. What years?
2011 to 2013. San
right.
Francisco, 2014 to 2016. Arizona, 2017. Tennessee, 2018. The Bucks, 2019, 2022. And then KC from now.
Chad Henne.
He went to Michigan.
Oh, was it Blaine Gabbert?
It sure was.
No fucking way. God damn.
Yep. Blame fucking
Got him.
Yeah.
yeah. He was a first round pick. I feel like it was pretty. I gotta go deep next time. I'm going
Yeah.
first. for
Yeah,
Justin.
you were getting it was getting a little trickier with like the earlier drafts, like the people that were drafted in the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna do for a heck of time and do like present one. Justin.
It's got to be 2016 and on.
yeah.
23 draft picks for Justin.
I still get it wrong.
This player was drafted 25th overall by Green Bay Packers. He played for the Green Bay Packers from 2005 till 2022 and played for the New York Jets in 2023.
There, that's someone I can get.
Drafted out of Cal U.
If I put him like Iowa State drafted in 2017, he wouldn't get it. Wide receiver
Iowa State.
drafted by Packers.
What year?
2015.
15?
17.
17 by the Packers
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it
from
17?
Iowa?
Be 18.
Iowa State.
I don't know who they picked.
Alan Lazard.
Yep. Maybe 2012 Kentucky wide receiver drafted by the Green Bay Packers, 5th round.
The best wide receiver out there.
Who was it?
Devontae.
No, he was a 2nd round pick from Fresno State.
Then I have no idea.
Randall Cobb.
I don't remember any of this fucking shit. I just
know it.
My mind don't work that way.
All right. Time to end the podcast.
It sure is. So, thank you all for listening. The Jets will hopefully bounce back from a putrid performance last night.
Yeah, they better.
They fucking better, or else the season is over.
Yep.
This has been another episode of All Gas No Break. Anybody have any final words for the people?
Aaron's not coming back this season.
Especially not if we keep losing. And honestly, and before we ended, I kind of wanted to bring up a more broader point, which was like the offense last night was so bad that it's like I don't even know if Aaron Rodgers alone can fix it. There are so many problems.
Too many.
I don't know if he can fix it on his own. He could mitigate a lot of them, and we'd be a lot better. But I don't know that he can fix all these problems.
He needs a healthy O-line and at least one other receiver.
Yep.
Minimum.
So we'll see you in 2024 with that shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Peace.